Welcome back to PSL Living. I'm Sarah Prohaska, Communications Manager here at the City of Port St. Lucie. We're here right now to talk about another fun event we have going on in August here in the City of Port St. Lucie. This one is at our Port St. Lucie Community Center. It's an annual event brought to you by Freedom Entertainment Group. And I have Aniya A, who has become a regular guest on our show from Freedom Entertainment here to tell us all about it. Aniya, thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much,
We have you here every year because you have been a great community supporter here in Port St. Lucie, and you bring a really good event to us every year to the Port St. Lucie Community Center.
Correct.
This year it's called A Day of Healing.
That's right.
So tell us about this.
So thank you so much for having me
No
again.
problem.
You already know I love the community, and I fly into town every year for these events. And this year we're having a Day of Healing, which will promote mental health, physical health, spiritual health. And I think it's so important because we're living in a society that has so many problems, right? And each year we have different events that literally combat certain issues. We've had violence, combating violence. We've had so many different issues that we've combated. But this year we took a different approach because of all the crime and all the mental health issues we're facing. And of course, we have those that are sick in their bodies, you know, physically, that need the attention as well. So we decided to do a Day of Healing where we can get together as a community to promote, you know, self-awareness, self-growth, you know, how do we talk to those that are facing tremendous issues with their health and how do we help them?
Yeah, mental illness is a huge issue, and we've had so many tragedies across the country. A lot of it can be traced back to mental health issues, lack of mental health resources or support. So this Guidance. Is an awesome thing that you're doing here, and it's free, right? So those who come visit do not have to pay.
That's right.
And it's open all day, correct? So you can drop in
anytime. We usually have a set schedule of speakers. We have set schedules of entertainers. Every year has been different because we don't want to bore people. We want people to come in and feel like they're a part of the community. So you can come in and you can stop in and see your favorite friend or hear some great information. Stop by and visit some vendors because we always have a ton of vendors. And even though the format is different this year, we encourage everybody to come in because it's free. Why not come in and get the support you need? And then also throughout the community, we have several different events going on too. So you're not going to be wasting time. Some people think, oh, why should I come to this event when there's other things going on? Because you never know what you can learn and gain from coming to these events.
And who you can help. Maybe you know someone who might need some help. You can get some help for them.
And we have screenings as well. So some of our vendors, some of our vendors set up shop where we have, like, you know, free high blood pressure tests or, you know, different blood tests, you know, that you can send in and check out the blood work and things of that nature. So we've had these types of vendors every year, and we're looking to just keep going forward and getting those that really care about the mind, body, and soul that are coming out and doing this work. And why not support the community? You know what I mean?
Yeah, why not? And, you know, maybe get a little help for yourself or your family or loved one while you're at it.
Exactly.
So last year it was a Day of Freedom, right? So every year you do this, it has a different kind of a theme, right?
Correct. And it's all like based on like, so I'm very spiritual. I believe in God, so shouts out to God, right? And every year it's like I get this inspiration to do these different events. And literally, I don't know exactly what the format is going to be at first, but it comes in time, especially with the work that I do outside of the city. So when I see different, you know, news reports or, you know, I'm with the National Action Network, for example, and I'm, you know, on the Dr. Oz show, and I'm working now with Tony Robbins. So all of these people like inspire me, you know, to do great work, and even seeing like the people like Oprah, for example, who's doing all this work in our communities, they inspire me. But again, the spiritual side of me comes in, and God downloads information. Like, you know what? There's too much going on right now in a certain area. Let's try to combat it, and let's try to go forward in these communities.
So you said there is a set schedule. So who are some of the people who we would see?
For example, we have Dr. Gregory Eugene, who is a prominent doctor in the community. Shouts out to him. You'll have me, of course, speaking. You'll have several speakers from the mental health as well as the sexual health department. Chastity Chandler, for example, who's a huge person in this community doing great work. We're supposed to be going on tour this year. Now, this is the funny part. I must say this. So we were supposed to fly in those that were on tour with us and who who has been in our communities in New York, for example.
Okay.
However, because of my work in the media, it was not able to transpose the way I wanted it.
Okay.
So with that being said, I must say that those that are in New York City and New Jersey and Atlanta may not be here on this schedule, but we're looking to promote them for the next year. So we do have several people in the community that are definitely on board. And of course, the rest of the people, we're still finalizing their schedule. We have also a beautiful doctor who is going to be with us too, who is new in the community. She travels so much as well. So you get a chance to meet her. She writes books, she's an author, and she's doing so much great work. So we have several doctors, several entertainers lined up, but again, it's due to the fact of my schedule. I know, it's like, due to the fact of the schedule, we weren't able to fly in everybody that we anticipated, but there's always next year.
It still sounds like a full schedule, though, even without that.
All day, and like last year, for example, even with the mayor dropping in, Mayor Orbach, as well as, our NFL superstar and all the people. People came from all over for our events, and we're looking forward to that as well. But again, the schedule thing it's hard. When you're in several different cities, several different states at a time, it gets really, really busy.
And how many people usually show up to these events?
So, like anywhere from 250 to 500.
That's good.
Because the Port St. Lucie Community Center, in the sections that we have A, B, C, D, and the kitchen.
Have the whole. So
it fills up very quickly. And then, of course, last year we had the fashion show too that brought in a conglomerate of people. And so I was very, very excited to see how many people showed up and new faces. So every year I see a whole lot of new faces too.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so let's say it again, August 3rd. The doors open at 10, right?
10 a.m. Correct.
10 a.m. Okay, but really it is come in
as you go. Every year too, we also have our break where we have the radio station 104.7 The Flame come in.
Oh, great.
And they do the live. Aren't they awesome? So they do the live show for us, and they're right there. From like 12 to 1 p.m. is what we usually have them out there for.
So come out and
support. 104.7 The Flame. We love them, but usually it's 10 a.m. to about 9-10 p.m.
Oh, wow. It really is all day. Usually they end around 5, 6.
Oh, no, ma'am. We're there all day long. All day long, because we feel like some people get off work, later than others. They come in after dinner or after, work and things of that nature. But those that are there earlier, they have to either, do something after hours or something of that sort. So they like to come in earlier. So, and then we have some pictures, I think, that will be popping up. Some of the people
your
that
past
come
events.
in.
Yes, really great.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. Is there anything else before we let you go that you'd like to throw out there for our audience?
I guess people can follow me if that's okay with my social media. Ask us questions, send us emails. Well, you can send us emails at Freedom ENT Group Inc. That's short for Incorporated, INC @gmail.com. So it's Freedom ENT Group Inc. @gmail.com. You can also visit us on www.freedomentertainmentgroup.com, and then you can visit us on Facebook, Freedom Entertainment Group on Facebook. We have FEGMGMT also on Facebook and on Instagram, and of course Aniya A period on Facebook. So I know that's a lot of information, but
we'll have it on the screen, and people need to write it down. So.
Awesome, and I hope they come out and support. So I just want to leave a positive word, and then also this is the last word I would like to leave too. In today's society, we're constantly seeing the negative graphics, the killings, the problems that we're facing, especially with our young people. If you're a parent and you're watching, understand that you have the power in your hands to combat some of these issues. You cannot let these young people go out into our communities and start, wreaking havoc. Please take the lives into your hands that are in your families, and also communicate with others that are surrounding you. This past year alone, we've had so many murders, so many deaths. We had the situation in Florida. We've had, it's been so heartbreaking, and that's why I do what I do. I'm tired of seeing all the problems, and again, I guess that's where the spirituality comes in, because if we continue to not talk about it, the hatred, the killings, the murders, the racism, all these problems that we're facing, then what are we going to do? We're going to leave it up to those people with all the control, and we can't do that. So we have to work together as a community. So I implore you to work with us, work with Freedom Entertainment Living Group, work with PSL Living, work with the city that you reside in, and try to do better and try to work together so that we can have a better world, because that's what it's all about.
Okay, great. Well, you're giving them an opportunity on August the 3rd. Free. That's wonderful. You don't have to pay anything. Come in and get some excellent resources.
Yes, and contact us if you need any more resources, if you need help with anything, we're here for you.
All right. Well, thank you, Aniya, for making the trip from New York City in to visit us today. We thank you very much for that, and we'll see you on August 3rd out there at the Port St. Lucie Community Center.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Aniya, and we will be right back after these messages.